Here we go. There's so much sand flowing through here. How come it never runs out?
Don't know. All I can really say is it's one of nature's miracles.
Here we go. Hey, what are you doing so high up there?
Demons? Please, don't come any closer!
Hey, that voice. Wait, the monsters were just you
Somebody help me!
Take it easy. You're all right now.
Huh? Wait, you're...
You know this guy, old man?
No. I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
You wouldn't. We met over 20 years ago. I was scared stiff up on a high place then, too. And you saved me.
Wait, you're not that boy Shion, are you?
That's right. I was crying so much that I didn't get a chance to thank you. I always regretted that. And hoped I'd get another chance.
I'm glad we got that chance. What have you been up to?
How about we get him down from there before you two start catching up, hmm?
Ah, yes. Let me lend you a hand.
Seems like I got down in one piece. Thank you.
So, what are you up to these days?
Well, I've become a painter. I'm still just an apprentice, though.
An artist, eh? You sure have grown up. No wonder I couldn't peg you as that kid who would start crying at the drop of a hat.
I may not be a child anymore, but I'm... What about you, Mr. Rao? From what I can see, you're on the road with some demon?
You got some beef with demons?
Prince, knock it off. We're currently traveling using Spino as our base of operations.
Spino?
It's a work in progress, but it's a good town.
You know, I've been looking for a place to settle down. If it's good enough for you, then I'm sure it is for me.
They always have the welcome mat out.
Ah, but are there demons living in?
Trust me, demons aren't as fearsome as you've heard.
Are you sure? Well, they don't...
Ah, come on, old man. You're killing my rep here.
Sorry.
Then my mind's made up. I'm moving to Spino. As soon as I pick up my belongings, I'll head right there.
Take care of yourself, all right? Watch out for wild beasts.
I will. See you.
Here we go.
This must be the East Valley by all appearances.
Whoa, it's so tall! No way we could have climbed up there without the jump bot!
And the legendary spring awaits on the other side, right?
I doubt it'll be quite that simple. Even so, it's a big...
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get up there! Please, falling from here would barely even tickle. Come on, thief. Tired already? You need to get off your butt more than once every 100 years.
Easy for you to say from a jump bot. Prince?
Huh? Whoa! What the heck? That was close!
Papa, he missed.
Don't worry, just keep throwing. It's not like they've got anywhere to run. Pike, sketch all their faces for me, would ya?
Coming right up. Wait! Papa! It's Beelzebub! He's in the jump bot!
What? Beelzebub? Why is the Fiend Prince hanging around with a human?
What do we do? He flattened us last time.
Don't be a coward! We're the Swimmers, the biggest, baddest criminals in all of Sandland! But for now, we might just want to chuck rocks from a safe distance and be ready to run if it doesn't work. Okie dokie.
It's the swimmers! Those little...
The Swimmers? As in the famous bandits?
I should have known those crooks would play dirty.
I'll blow 'em away!
Wait a minute, Prince. The jump bot's history if so much as a single boulder connects with it.
Oh, right. Then I'll go thump 'em in person!
Yeah!
Hup! Hit!
Yeah! Yeah!
Nice assist, old man.
You're welcome.
Hey, get back here!
That's weird. I thought I actually heard Beelzebub talking to me just now.
You didn't think it. I was talking to you. Things can talk nice mind like this. Never tried it before when they use it, though. Oh, and I can read thoughts, too. As humans, though, you're pretty dang transparent. But then again, I wouldn't have come along with you if you weren't. Here we go.
No weak knees, boys. Let's go. Eat this, Beelzebub.
Man, he's tough.
Man,
Pike.
take this!
This is bad, Papa!
Don't back down now.
That hurt!
Shark. What the?
Here we go!
Can't track him! Ah, you despicable fiend! Attacking poor, defenseless humans!
Dream on! You're the ones who started this fight! Now, how would you like me to...
Grr.
On it!
Ah! Dang it! If there's one thing they're good at, it's running away. Hmm?
Prince, are you unharmed?
Ha! You think those losers could take me?
What's that?
I saw the swimmers drop it. Wait! That's me! But what would they need this sketch for?
Pike, you've got the sketches, right?
Yeah, but one's missing. Must have dropped it.
You've got a gift for drawing, son. Huh, funny. Feel like I've seen this guy somewhere before.
Nah.
All right, Shark. Go sell this pic to the news office. Don't let him have it for any less than 2 million zenny. Milk 'em dry, you hear?
Yep.
Stay focused. We could still be attacked at any time.
We'll be fine so long as the prince is here.
You do speak sense sometimes, thief. Whoop!
When you run into enemies in the desert, taking a head count is a good first step.
Can't we just pick them off one by one?
If there are only a few, sure. But with large groups, you risk getting surrounded.
Ha! Sounds more complicated than I thought. Do you think we'll ever explore all of Sandland?
Thought makes my head spin. I am intrigued, though.
Here we go. Gotta make the most of the journey. No holding back.
We interrupt this program for an update on the recent theft of an army tank. A sketch from an eyewitness has enabled us to identify one of the perpetrators. This man, spotted inside the stolen tank, has been identified as Rao, the 61-year-old sheriff of a small town to the north of the Central District, known as Apato Village. However, when we ran the fingerprints of this Sheriff Rao through a centralized database, we discovered a far more shocking truth. Rao is a mere alias. This man's true name should be familiar to every citizen of this for it belongs to the military genius who became a general of the Royal Army at the tender age of 27. The legendary super soldier who protected Sandland from rebels and outlaws alike. Famed for his mercy and gentlemanly conduct toward even his fiercest enemies. The great, renowned General Shiva.
Huh?
A staggering development to be sure. For General Shiva has long been assumed dead, killed by the massive explosion caused when he protected Sandland from the attempted Peachy Rebellion.
Bah, protected Sandland. What I did was murder.
Not only that, but his nearby home was destroyed in that same explosion, slaying his beloved wife and robbing the world of a star. The actress and musician, Sexy Terry.
Why didn't you tell me that was your wife? I'm mortified. If I'd known, I'd never have said...
Don't worry about it. I thought she was sexy too. That's why I asked her out.
But if she was your wife, why a magazine clipping?
Because all the photos I had of her burned up.
Shiva! No. It can't be. Inform General Hari of this at once! And while you're at it, tell the news office to double the reward for Shiva! And to make an announcement that anyone found sheltering him will be...
Yes, sir!
Shiva, what are you up to?
Zayu, explain this! You told me we'd gotten rid of Shiva!
Shh! Keep your voice down, Your Majesty!
What? General Shiva? You mean... that? General Shiva? I am going to be fighting a legend. Now that's what I'm talking about! Send out the tanks and reinforce our defenses at all locations!
Yes, sir!
So, what's the plan now, old man?
Unchanged. We find that spring, but first... I'd like to swing by one of the radio towers under the Army's control east of here.
Huh? What do you want to do at a radio tower?
I have a message that I'd like as many people as possible to hear. And the radio equipment there will let me broadcast what I have to say nationwide.
Prince, easy on the boost! Prince, easy on the boost!
It's after us! Its aim's pretty good!
We should keep our distance from the Army base unless necessary. Keep our distance from the Army base unless necessary.
I I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that. Somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
Hey, old man, what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy? Well, so it goes. I suspect it's gonna break. So, what's the plan now, old man?
Unchanged. We find that spring, but first, I'd like to swing by one of the radio towers under the Army's control east of here.
Huh? What do you want to do at a radio tower?
I have a message that I'd like as many people as possible to hear. And the radio equipment there will let me broadcast what I have to say nationwide.
Looks like there's something up there. We could reach it if we had a vehicle that could jump. Whoop! Here we go.
It's a harsh region. not easy to survive here, so most don't bother trying.
Even in the old days, it was far from any rivers. Been like this for a long time.
I guess you really can't survive without water, huh? Take that!
We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
Whoop! Here we go.
We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders. It's under the sand, Prince. He could surface anywhere.
No, I know.
Prince, watch out for the pincers! It's under the sand, Prince. He could surface anywhere. Maybe you can lure it out with a powerful hit to the ground. It's under the sand, Prince. He could surface anywhere. Maybe you can lure it out with a powerful hit to the ground. We should keep our distance from the army base unless necessary.
I bet they've got loads of loot in there.
Can't argue with that, but somehow I doubt they'd take kindly to intruders.
If we can't talk you out of it, please at least try to be sneaky about it.
Yeah. At least that was sort of fun. Here we go. Are there Royal Army soldiers all over Sandland? There's even a bunch near our village.
Most of them are stationed near the royal capital. It can be a lot more hit and miss the farther you get away from there. You'll also see supply units traveling around as they transport goods to bases.
Those are probably the ones who pass near our village.
Make sure to check your gear every.
Do be careful, Prince. If you ever think you might be lost, you should check the map.
Yeah, getting lost and having to backtrack would be a pain. Well, so it goes. Here we go.
you ever think you might be lost, you should check the map.
Yeah, getting lost and having to backtrack would be a pain.
Under the sand, Prince. It could surface anywhere. Maybe you can lure it out with a powerful hit to the ground.
Hardly any humans around here.
It's a harsh region. It's not easy to survive here.
It's the leader of the Raptors. I really cannot recommend fighting it unarmed.
Here we go. Good!
Prince, easy on the boost! Prince, easy on the boost!
There are Royal Army soldiers all over Sandland? There's even a bunch near our village.
Most of them are stationed near the royal capital. It can be a lot more hit and miss the farther you get away from there. You'll all...
Maybe I should just run away.
Never heard anyone talk to themselves so loud.
So what if people hear me? Nobody cares about me anyway. I'm so forgettable. Not even my fellow diamonds know I exist.
Oh, so you're with the bandits, huh?
Not by choice. They kidnapped me young and put me to work. I'm supposed to earn my freedom after this job, except I can't do it. And since they barely acknowledge, I figured I might as well just run off now. Then again, if they remember about me and come after me...
Just finish the job, man.
They want me to take out some monsters so they can expand their territory. How the heck am I supposed to do that alone?
That certainly does sound dangerous. What do you think, Prince? Should we help him?
Oh, come on. Do we have to?
I want to help this young man get his life back on track.
You, you, you mean you'll actually help me? Oh, that would...
I personally don't see what's wrong with him being an outlaw.
Please! I'll give you something in return.
All right already. I've just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right! Thank you so much.
Whoop! At least that was sort of fun. Well, so it goes.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
Do be careful, Prince.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I'd prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly. Here we go. Whoop. Well, that was easy. We done here?
Let's go back and let Hez know the job's done.
It looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves. It's a communal camp that's open to all
We finished your job for you.
Thank you! Now I can leave the gang without any debts! Oh, right. Here's that reward I promised you.
Nice! Thanks!
So, what's next? You grew up among bandits, right? Do you have somewhere to go?
Oh, now that you mention it, the gang's all I've ever had.
Why not head to Spino then? I'm sure they'll welcome you there.
Really? Even though I'm a former bandit?
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Okay! Guess that's where I'll be going then! I really owe you guys everything.
Whoop! Look over there! Royal Army tanks!
This is far too many troops to be defending such a remote location. Were they expecting us? Seems their commander's no stranger to war.
Here we go.
Focus your attacks. Bring them down one by one.
Yep.
General Are, the tank squadron at the checkpoint has been decimated.
They what?
General Shiva's tank took them out and continued on.
Ugh. Round up all the soldiers in the area and hunt him down!
Prince, see the radio tower on top of that hill? That's our target.
This'll be a piece of cake.
Don't get cocky just yet. The army must be aware of our general location. They're sure to reinforce their defenses in the area.
Whoop!
Not sure going to the Army's radio tower sits well with me. Is it really worth taking a risk like that? Can't face the leader of the Raptors.
Watch out for its fiery breath in particular. Prince, easy on the boost!
It's after us! Aim's pretty good!
It's under the sand, Prince. He could surface anywhere. Maybe you can lure it out with a powerful hit to the ground. It's under the sand, Prince. He could surface anywhere. Maybe you can lure it out with a powerful hit to the ground.
So, what are you gonna tell everyone?
The truth. And what's been on my mind.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
There are hardly any humans around here.
It's a harsh region. It's not easy to survive here, so most don't bother trying.
Even in the old days, it was far from any rivers. Been like this for a long time.
I guess you really can't survive without water, huh?
When the terrain's to your disadvantage, keep moving until you're in a better spot.
I wouldn't stop if you asked me to.
The tank brigade at the checkpoint. All gone, sir. What?
So, the legend lives on. But why would he bother going maybe he's heading for our water source to the south.
That's it. The radio tower. He wants to make a broadcast. Signalman, alert all units near the news radio tower via encrypted transmit. Sir! All vehicles, advance east. Follow me.
Here we go.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I'd prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly. Whoop! Here we go.
Any outsiders going to the capital are required to pass through a military checkpoint.
They turned back anyone suspicious, I gather.
Right. That's how they've managed to defend the capital from threat for all these years.